irrelevant. They all Zoe Kravitz it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, here's Smith. And that's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. You look at this Arizona defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass. But the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Moore, the man in motion. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Gibbs going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks 0. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Smith. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. But you look at this defense, well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10, down to about the 23. The Seahawks at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
13 net. Clock runner.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Evades him at the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. This a 2nd and 8. Smith going to try and run with it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw, Smith. Hard throw, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. In motion right, that's Hamler.
Hold. Hey, it's a clip. Come on, shot.
They snap it to Smith. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away to his left. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of different way.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Moore, the man in motion. And they'll run it here. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The man in motion is Brown. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is fielded at the 7. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Hey, on turn.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They'll run with the undrafted rookie from TCU, Amari DiMercado. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Calling a gain of a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Murray changing the play. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Smith now to throw. And this is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
13 next.
To throw is Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First step. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 65 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Powers through, and he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. Well, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
And the decision paid off indeed. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Omaha. Buzz. 2-2.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he stopped immediately there. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Hey, trio left.
Throwing now is Geno. That's to the rookie, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 53. Hey, Tony.
Now Geno. It's caught. Lockett. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up second and 4.
From the 50, it's Smith. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
From the gun on third down, Smith. That is caught. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Geno now to throw. Flush to his right. And this one too low.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Check 58.
Now it's Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That is caught by Mims. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down, Cardinals.
Coach. Come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. In motion, the tight end. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Murray off play action. And the timing a bit off that time as that would fall to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 155 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's complete to Brown, right side. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. To throw, it's Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cards have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Walker. scrimmage, back at the 6. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Flushed out right. Just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch.